Well, I just want to say that it will be unfair. There cannot be taxation without representation. So I think our Bodaboda, taxation is a mandatory thing that every person has to be taxed and pay tax. But when you see that a particular sector is refusing to pay tax, it is simply because you have refused also to offer services. So we are asking the relevant people that are responsible for the rural roads, which are county government. Guys, it's been 3 years. They are roads that they have simply neglected. They have never even maintained them for a day. So these guys are going through a lot of hell repairing their motorcycles. So if their roads are impassable, how do you tax them? Because the county roads are supposed to be maintained by the county, so that the county taxes the Bodaboda for utilizing those particular roads. But when they are riding their bikes in the bush, how are you coming to tax them? But I actually think that they have not refused to be taxed. They were promised particular things. They were told that the amount was going to be reduced, which I think the county has since reduced. They were told they were going to have representation, which was a promise in the model. I don't know how they planned around it. And they were promised that the road infrastructure is actually going to be graded. Indeed, we are having a problem. Our hospitals cannot be accessed. People cannot access schools because there is simply no maintenance. And I don't understand why it is so difficult, yet the county has the equipment for road. They have money, they just need to fuel. They even have operators who they are paying as monthly salary. So they just need to put fuel in those vehicles and ask the people that they pay salary every single month to report to work. Then at least we'll have some semblance of maintenance of our roads here. It is unnecessary for the county government to put money to one single road going to their boss, and the rest of the county has impassable roads. Then you want to come and tax, and that tax you want to use it to make a road to your place. It is simply not going to work. But I actually encourage the Bodaboda sector that it is a responsibility for every Kenyan, myself included, to pay taxes. And for you in your sector, you need to pay taxes to the county. But the county must do what they need to do. Let them fix the roads so that they can get into an amicable solution with the Bodaboda sector. Even while the dispute or disagreement subsists, I want to say that the idea of county government sending enforcement officers with Pangas in this constituency, I will not accept it. There cannot be an enforcement officer on the roadside with a panga stopping people that they have to pay tax. It doesn't happen even in Nairobi. It doesn't happen. The law does not provide for that. We do not want. They can stand there. The people who have failed to pay, if they have issues, they follow the law. But there is no law in this country that allows the county government to equip its enforcement officers with pangas by the roadside, and that they're threatening people. That every morning goons are being distributed at different stops. As a member of parliament from this constituency, and especially those guys who are coming from outside from other constituencies, to come with the pangas to this constituency to harass our people, I am telling you, it will not happen. And it should not only happen here, it should not happen anywhere else within this county and even the country at large. There is no provision of the law that says county government is going to arm the enforcement officers, if they are enforcement officers in the first place, that they're going to be armed with the pangas, like was witnessed. We do not want that. So I'm urging the sector, the Bodaboda sector, to come down, get onto the table so that they discuss. And whatever they agree must be mutually beneficial on both sides. Because all we want is peace. Plus, I think over the last 3 years, the national government, particularly for this region, has delivered. And I will back it up. Just where we are sat, there's a market you can see that is coming up. Just where we are, they have put in money that is going to tarmac this 51-kilometer ring road around this area. A road that has given our people grief for a very long time. Just within this constituency, they have already constructed a level 3A, almost a level 4 hospital, and it is complete, only waiting for equipment. Just within this constituency and this ward particularly, we have a 5.7 billion power project, which is a hydro generation at Gogo, and it has a grant component that is also going to improve other social amenities around here. Just within this constituency, we have received money to develop infrastructure in our schools, and that is within 3 years. Compared to the over 60 years from independence, this particular government, when people talk, me I can only talk from where I'm sitting. We have seen their legitimate and genuine effort in terms of trying to sort out issues. Today, even SHA, you can ask feedback randomly. People who are getting admitted and they just pay for the SHA and they get a treatment. I have a patient in hospital and many of my people here. The only missing gap now is that the county government needs to provide drugs in level 1, 2, 3, and 4, so that outpatients can begin to get the free medication to ensure. So all we want to do is that, because this country belongs to all of us, and it is our responsibility to support the government of the day to ensure that it delivers for its people. Within the 3 years, we have seen a lot of effort from the national government, and we are telling them we appreciate what they have done, but there is still more ground to cover, and we will work together. Let me tell you, President William Ruto in this particular region, tutapatia yeye 2 term. Wangapo wanasema tutapatia William Ruto 2 term. Oh, it is going to be 2 term. Tutamongeza, because we have seen. We were here with Uhuru, we didn't see anything. We are here with Kibaki, we never saw anything. We are here with Moi, nothing. Kenyatta was not even born, but there is nothing that we found. It is only President Ruto that we have seen a few tangible projects that are actually ongoing and scheduled to happen. So we will work with whoever is delivering services. In fact, what we are saying here in Migori, Ngamauko Tiyo, Dala. This particular government, in fact, I want to thank the Ministry of Education, the Higher Education Loans Board. I am here and I can talk about it confidently. Last year, we got about 1,000, almost 1,200 students from here who are joining the university. About 90% of them who we trained together with Higher Education Loans Board and COOPS and the University Fund Board prior to their application, so that they don't make mistakes. Because sometimes, you know, parents have abdicated their duty, but students are going to the cyber and giving the cyber guy details. He's filling in things that he even doesn't know. Then our students are not getting their rightful share. This time we got all the stakeholders together. We had a group of young students who we did a TOT, trainer of trainers, and they went on helping our children in applying and putting in the necessary documentation. The result that we have seen, over 90% of our students are either in the band 1 or band 2. So most of them are actually paying 17,000 shillings per year. The parents have received, the children have received over 45,000 shillings in there. It is actually meaning that most of our students, if they are diligent enough, and I am sure they are going to be, they can take care of themselves for the 4 years if the same amount subsists. So we are saying this is the way to go. We have also in our TTI, Kazi Maju, last year we took about 7 people. This year we are targeting about 35 who have gone to work in England, and they are already making differences in their families. So for us, we'll just keep on putting in the hard work. No one should sit at home and expect manna to come from heaven. So today we've commissioned a block of 6 newly done schools, fully equipped, tiled, and furnished as well. And the old building over this weekend will actually be brought down, so that the children, when they report on Monday, they're essentially going to experience a new school. Earlier on, we also launched a 34 million complex at Uriri Comprehensive Primary School, which is going to take us between now and December, so that in January, we have also literally a new school there. We have a number of other projects, about 30 of them, that have actually been done. Like for example, in this constituency, we have Medida. There's a laboratory that is complete there. We have Holo Kayuda that is ongoing. We have Dago. We have a project there that is ongoing. We have Maram Kokiri. I think the classes are there. We have Mark Nyamita, Wang Chieng. His classes are ongoing there. We have Oyani Secondary School, the SDA school, where there is an administration block going on, just but to mention a few. We also had the opportunity to get feedback from the community. And I think there's a great concern about the market here. that it is taking a bit more time, and I have committed to ensure that through the Ministry of Housing, the contractor resumes work so that by December this year, the community can begin to move into that particular market. The other bigger concern around this area, West Kanyamkago, which is largely almost the ward whereby they experience a bit of hardship. They've also complained about the road, which is the Stella Gogo to Oyani, and the contractor is about to resume so that we cover it all. I equally took the opportunity to announce to them that finally our Gogo power project, the hydropower under Kengen, is now firmly on course. It is a 5.7 billion Kenya shillings funded by the German government. Now we are just about to identify the contractor, and hopefully by early next year we will have a contract on the ground, and we actually expect the president to actually come and ground break for that particular project.